Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to my channel. We have the third and final part of my metal detecting the UK trip. If you haven't watched the first two videos, I'll have those links down below in the video description, but this is video part number 3. Let's get right to the digs and hopefully you guys enjoy the video.
Turn left on Colchester Road, 133, then take the second left.
It's a new day and it's a new field. My first dig of the new field is an old bale seal, and I think that's either 1613 or 1513. Target number 2 of the new field, a nice little baby button, if I can hold on to it. There it is. We'll take it. Well, all these boys are getting hammered silver out here. I haven't found a hammered silver yet, but we did find a nice greenie. We'll see if we can get a date on it later on. But I'll always take an old copper coin when I'm hunting. Hunting the far side of the field, it's not much to write home about, but we got another little button in this hole right here. And I did see the full shank on it as well, if I can pick it up in these thick gloves. Yeah, looks like we got the full shank on it, so I'll take it. Again, nothing special, still looking for my first hammered silver out here, but I did find some gold. All the boys out here detecting, the weather's starting to roll in, but we did just pop another coin, I think. Could be a button, I guess. Nope, it's a coin. It's a greenie. Probably a halfpenny. Not sure I'll get any information off this slick one, but we'll add it to the bin and look for some more. You guys might be tired of seeing buttons, but I'm not tired of digging them. We got another one right here. We got another hole here. We got another button. I went ahead and wiped it away because I saw some writing on it. Can't quite make it out yet. I think I see orange up here, maybe color, stand, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but it's a heavy button, to tell you the truth. Man, it's got some weight to it and a little fancy on it to boot. Most of the guys are going to lunch. It's about lunchtime, but I'm working my way back to the truck. Take a look at this. We got ourselves a little tomback button. A little tomback button, good color. And I'm trying to get the tomback to show, but yeah, pretty cool find. I haven't found many tombacks, and it's not a big one, but I'll take one like that all day long. Not too deep in the hole, probably about 2 inches down. Just pulled ourselves a nice greenie or a copper coin, and it looks like it might have some meat on the bone, so I'm just gonna let it dry out, and if I can get an identifying mark on it or a bust or something, I'll let you guys know. But either way, that's a cool find. Been a while since I pulled a big green copper coin out of the ground, and that makes me happy. One in the back side of the field. That's the hole, and about 3 inches down, got a nice big caliber musket ball. It's a nice find. I found a couple of big ones and a couple of small ones so far this trip. Haven't filmed them all, but I always take them when I can find them. Still working this back side of the field. Pretty deep in the hole, probably about 8 inches. I did pull out this lead. It could be a bale seal. Tried to find a date on it. Just has a number 478. Doubt that's the year. Could also be a medieval game token or a medieval currency token. Not quite sure. Either way, it's got a little bit of fanciness to it. It's probably just a bale seal. I'll have to do a little research, but definitely another cool find. And it was pretty deep. It's getting late in the day. It's been a while since I filmed. And yes, it's just another button. But I can't get mad at finding buttons out here. I know it's not silver coins, but I'll take what I can get. Well, it's not a button this time. It wasn't even that deep, but you guys probably can see it. It's another big musket ball. Another heavy caliber right here. I've actually been digging quite a few of these in the last few days. Man, that would do some damage. All right, see you at the next dig. I'm in a little hot spot right here. Just dug a button there, didn't film it. Dug a button there, I didn't film it. You guys have seen enough buttons. But since you haven't seen a lot of these Roman nails, I figured I'd show this one off. So we got 2 buttons and an old nail, all in the same 3-yard area. Let's look for more. Another tough day of hunting, but fun. Man, I'll tell you now, you walk a lot, you dig a lot. There's still some trash, not a lot of trash. It's not like you're digging soda cans or pull tabs, but you're definitely digging a lot of lead. A lot of lead and things like that are out in these fields, but you got to dig them because you don't want to miss one of the good things that you might leave behind by not digging something. So a lot of up and down, a lot of walking around, pretty dang tiring, but we're just about done with this trip, and we got one more day to go, and hopefully that's the day I can get some hammered silver. But if not, we did our best, and we still got some gold. All right, we'll see you at the next hunt, guys. Well, it's been slow digging out here on this new field, but I finally have a target. Popped it out. Looks like we got a nice big old button. Might even have a little silver wash on it. Either way, at least it's our first find of the day. Working my way down where the old home site was, and just popped the plug about 3 inches down. And look what we got here. Looks like we got a coin. Maybe a button, I guess. Let's just double check. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a coin. Can't tell what it is right now. Hopefully it cleans up nicely and I get a little meat off it, but it's pretty slick. Feels pretty thin. Either way, it's nice pulling old copper out of the ground. Working this line right here. We got that old copper about 10 yards back, and now we got high caliber musket ball. We'll take that one. Hopefully, there's more as we head that way. I moved off that field, and I know I'm showing a lot of buttons, but the problem is a button signal out here in the UK is the exact same signal as a lot of the gold coins and a lot of the thin silver coins. So got to dig them just to make sure. I'm only filming this one because it's got a little bit of fancy on it, and I could have it upside down. I haven't figured it out yet. But yeah, pretty cool button with a little bit of design on the front. Not sure if it's military or just a fancy button, but either way, probably the best button I've dug today. All right, let's get back to digging. Just finished lunch, and it's been a bit since my last dig, and finally, could be a button, could be a coin. That's why I'm filming, just in case. Looks like the size of a button, and it is. Yet another button, but like I've always said, can't get mad at that. Well, I got my first clad coin out here, and I rubbed it around a little bit, and I think it's a 10 new pence. I don't know the year though, but either way, pretty claddy. I'll take it though. Still a coin nonetheless. All these days digging, and it looks like we're starting to just pull clad. Queen Elizabeth II's on there. I believe this is a 1 penny. I think it's time for a penny hunt. But either way, not like I want to dig these, but you can turn down a coin signal when you're digging. All right, not much more time to get back to the truck, but we still got another hour and a half of hunting to do if we want. So let's get after it. Well, when you're in an old field, you expect to find old coins, but apparently we're finding modern coins. It's not that modern. It's a 1 shilling, 1948 with King George on it. I already wiped it away to see what it was. But yeah, not necessarily clad. It's copper, but I'll take it for sure. And Maybe we'll grab some more modern coins along this path. Who knows? All right. See you on the next hole. Well, that's the end of the final day of metal detecting. I actually had a different video clip recorded from that day, but I can't find it anywhere. Anyway, the next couple of minutes, I do have all of the finds laid out on the table. So if you guys are interested in seeing a recap of the 6-day trip, all on the table, that's what comes next. So without further ado, let's get to the recap. All right, first and foremost, I know the paper towels are messy. I probably should have cleaned them all out for brand new ones. Jeff Ford, Plugmaster Ford, already gave me a big time about how messy this looks. But this is the reality of what we've been going through this week. All the stuff here on the left is all the bits and bobs that probably aren't worth really too much, but I still need the main head of the group here to take a look at them, make sure I'm not missing something. And if he posts something on the forum that I didn't know about, it'd be nice to know that I had something cool. So this is all the other bits and bobs here. We got some lead, we got some buttons, we got all kinds of copper and bronze bits. And again, I'm not a professional on this stuff, so I just wanted to show you guys what we got. And to the right here, this is all the fancier stuff. This is the stuff that looks like it could be something special. We got bail seals with some dates. We got some medieval game tokens, it looks like, or maybe even medieval money. But they definitely have crosses on one side and then designs on the other side. These are my fanciest buttons. And I don't know how well these come out on camera, but it looks like they came out pretty good. This could be a military button. Looks like it has an anchor with something wrapped around it. But again, I'm not an expert here in the United Kingdom. And I think this button is probably the fanciest one of all of them. Has a crown with a couple of lions staring at it and some kind of crest in the middle. But that's for Chris to look at. And then these buttons all have something fancy on them as well. We got kind of a cool mount. I'm not sure if this is like from horse tack or if it's from furniture, but either way, we'll let Chris figure that one out as well. And then looks like a little watch winder right here. And I kept it to the side because, I don't know, it just looks really fancy to me. A couple of other bits and bobs here that could be straps to something. Some older Roman nails, maybe a Roman fibula, possibly. And then here's all the coins. We got several clad pieces like you saw in one of my last videos. That really cool thick coin with the lettering on the edge, and it looks like it has Aztec writing on the back. This ended up just being a regular token. Matter of fact, Plugmaster Ford worked on it, and the date's 1996 or 98. Can you believe it? So not too cool there. But you did see the 1928 penny. This was dug in the same yard as this 1996 like commemorative medal or token. We do have some older pieces here. This British halfpenny, if I could turn it correctly. And the date on the back, I think it says 1851, but it's a little too corroded to figure that out. We also got this French coin. I don't know who that is necessarily. You guys could probably figure it out. It looks like it says Leon the Third at the end, but I can't get all of the lettering. Either way, it's 1858. You can just make it out. And then these are all the coins that we really can't figure out. This one we can make out the bust. It looks like it's King George the First, but it's pretty beat up. As you can see, there's the bust. So I'll try to put a date range of when these coins were in production. And then the rest is here. Got a bunch of musket balls, high calibers, and some smaller bits. We got three. These are my three favorite buttons that don't have fancy on them. They're Tomback buttons. So I pulled those aside. And then you saw me dig the silver. Silver sixpence from 1933. I think I said 1935 in the video, but once I cleaned out the date area, it's 1933. And then the find for me of the trip, obviously, is going to be the Celtic gold quarter stater. Very cool piece. I've kept it in the little capsule just so I don't handle it too much. But yeah, that's the find for me of the trip. Not a lot of silver. I did not get any hammered silver this trip, but you know what? I still had a lot of fun, and definitely recommend, if you guys get a chance and love metal detecting, to go ahead and see about getting with a group and getting on foreign soil and digging things we can't always dig in tot lots, schools, and in our hometowns. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this 3-part video series, Metal Detecting in the UK. I'll tell you, in that wrap-up, I know I was fumbling with words and was all over the place. I was beat. It was the end of the trip. With that being said, we're out of here. Happy hunting. Thanks for watching.